Hello, it's Liz here with Stampin' on the Rock. So for today's card, where are my doodlers? We're going to do some doodling today. If you're not a doodler, hang on because I think you could still do this. It's fun. So what I'm going to be using, I'll be using Full of Life paper. Okay, this is the paper pack. Bright, beautiful, fun, happy colors and designs. Double-sided, obviously. Typically on one side you have a more distinct design. The other side is more of like an ombre, some swirls. So we're going to be using the more definitive shapes and designs. There are lots of color options with this pack of paper. The colors that are in here are Balmy Blue, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, excuse me, Lemon Lime Twist, Melon Mambo, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Pumpkin Pie, Real Red, Shaded Spruce, Shy Shamrock. Those are a lot of options, okay, for your ink color and for your cardstock. So this is called Full of Life, and if it's not in your stash, it should be. All right, so let me set that aside. I will be using, we can use Stampin' Write markers. I get asked this all the time. What's the difference between the Stampin' Write markers and the Stampin' Blends? Okay, these right here are Stampin' Write markers. This is a Stampin' Blend. Stampin' Write markers are water-based. Stampin' Blend are alcohol-based. The Stampin' Blend will bleed through your cardstock, so make sure something's underneath it. The Stampin' Writes will not. So there's different ways you can use them, but that's just some basics for you. So for what we're doing here, you could use either. It doesn't matter. You just want a fine tip. Okay, so let's grab, I'm just going to show you some that I've already started. All right, let's do this one. This one here, I already did a little bit of it. So this is what it looks like, right? Like when it comes out of the package like that. I'm going to use my fine tip of this marker, and I'm just making little stars. Watch. We're just going to do cross, 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 down, across. Okay, just little stars. And then you can get faster as you go. Again, this is just doodling, so if it's not perfect, it's really okay. I promise it is. I know for some of you that's a little stressful, but hang in there. I love that this week at church, our pastor made the comment, and I don't know about you guys for your church, but we have, hang on one second. Let's see, I grab a tissue a second. We have little packets for kids for during the service. It has like some crayons in there and some like children's sermon notes to follow along, and I don't know, just like some things like that. But then there are adult sermon papers. It just has notes that you can follow along too. But I love that our pastor made the comment. He said, listen, adults too, if you can concentrate a little bit more when you're just doing a little bit of a doodling, that's okay. Then feel free to do that. Everybody is different the way their mind works and their brain works. So doodling is not just for children. So this is just doodling and just a way to add to your designs. And this is a real red Stampin' Write marker. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and do all those. And I did some up here. Okay, so that's one. So hang on, stay with me. This one here is the squares. This one I did hash marks here, like chicken scratch. Straight line, and then I just came back and did other straight lines. And they don't look at them. They're not perfect, and that's okay. So where are my doodlers? I mean, come on, you're out there. So leave me a comment below if you, a comment here, wherever, send me a message if you like to doodle. And this is something you can add your doodling to your card making. Okay, so this paper, this Full of Life paper, is a good one for that. There's no right or wrong here. Okay, so that's just the hash marks there. This one down here, I just did little flowers. Again, the nice thing about doodling, it does not have to be perfect. It's just that, you're just doodling. And I'm going to show you the end card in a second, one that I made. Obviously, there's lots of other options. But look how quickly this is done. Okay, this one here, I did little hearts here, and I'm using the red. Now this one, I grabbed black, and you can use your Stampin' Blend marker, or you can use your Stampin' Writes. Just make sure you're using your fine tip. So this one here, I'm starting at this end, and I'm just swirling back and forth all the way down, and then go to the next one. Kind of like a seam, I guess. And they're not perfect. They're not evenly spaced. Now this one here, I used the Stampin' Blend, so it's a little bit darker. This one here, I used the Stampin' Write to see how it's a little bit thinner. So you're just adding to your papers. Okay, this one here is, I used the Stampin' Write with the black and went around these. This is the way the circles come in the pack, like this. And this one, I went like this and made loops all the way around my edge. And again, not perfection is not what you're aiming for. This one's actually drying out a little bit, but I just want to give you the idea. Okay, so that one is done with the Stampin' Write. This one is done with the Stampin' Blend, so you'll see how it's a little bit thicker. Making loops all the way around. And just know, like I said, the Stampin' Blends will bleed through a little bit like this, so you want to make sure you have something underneath, okay? So that's doodling. So let me show you then how I added it to my card. So I took my, did I lose my card here? Oh, here it is. Sorry. All right, so I took a piece of lemon lime twist and I ran it through. Oh my goodness, guys, this is a new, well, it was new in the catalog. Cute crochet embossing folder. Have you seen this one yet? This is great. I am not a crocheter, but this is really sweet. So cute crochet, add that to your list if you don't have that yet. So I ran a piece of lemon lime twist through the cute crochet 3D embossing folder. And I hope you can see this in here. Do you see this texture on here? I'm hoping that comes through. Okay, so I did some doodling on this one with a red marker. I doodled all around those circles. Put my cute crochet piece down here. Added that on top. And then I'm going to, I have a new stamp set here. And it's called My Small Business. Some of you might have some other business. It doesn't have to be stamping. Obviously, it doesn't have to be with Stampin' Up. Although there's always room on my team. If you'd like to join me, shoot me a message. But maybe you do something else. Maybe you have some other small business. You have a bakery business. You sell some skincare products, or you do cleaning products or hair items or something else that you do, your own small business on the side. This is a great stamp set to have. It's called My Small Business. And honestly, I thought about it. It doesn't even if it wasn't your small business, other than for being an amazing customer and for supporting my small business, all the rest of these could totally be used for something else. Well, maybe for your order. But there's thank you. Your support deserves a big thank you. That could be done for anything. Doesn't have to be a business. Made with love. That's great to stamp on the back of your card. Handmade for you. If you do some crocheting or knitting and you give someone a gift, you could put a handmade for you tag on there. You've got great taste. That's just fun. If they're your friend, they have great taste in you, right? So this is the stamp set I'm using here. And I'm going to stamp on this little piece of white paper. Let's see. All right. I'm going to do this in red. Apparently I still have like a morning voice. I'm recording this in the morning, and apparently I still have a morning voice, and I should have given myself a little bit more time. All right, I think it's hard to stamp white on white, so I'm going to move this white down to the table here so I can see a little bit better. And we're going to stamp straight down and straight back up. No wiggle, wiggle, remember? All right. So this one says, your support deserves a big. And then on this one, I'm going to switch over to Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm going to stamp a thank you. And there we go. There you have it. All right. Let's grab some dimensionals because, you know, I just like things to pop up a little bit. So we're going to add 2 dimensionals here. And now we have your support deserves a big, I'm putting that here. And then this, I'm going to put on the inside. Put that right here. And again, I find it easier to line things up if you stand up and look down on it. And there you go. So for those of you who are here watching this video, those of you who follow me on Facebook, those who follow me on Instagram, those who purchase supplies from me, those who attend classes, your support deserves a big thank you. This is for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you're a doodler or you're a wannabe doodler, this Full of Life paper pack is a great option for that. So grab yourself a pack, start doodling, and have a great day. Bye-bye.